A better Switch 2 model is coming to Europe with a replaceable battery. The European Union is once again pushing consumer electronics in a more repair-friendly direction, something critics say is less common in the United States. Under new EU regulations, manufacturers will be required to design devices with user-replaceable batteries, including portable gaming hardware such as Nintendo's Switch 2. Nintendo has now confirmed that it will release a revised version of the Switch 2 in 2027 to comply with these rules. The regulation is set to take effect on February 18th, 2027. As reported by The Verge, Nintendo has updated its corporate website to outline how it will meet the new requirements. This includes producing a redesigned model of the Switch 2 that allows users to more easily remove and replace the battery when it degrades or stops holding a charge. Nintendo's own update explains the transition in more technical terms. Nintendo is implementing measures to comply with these requirements by preparing versions of products to meet the regulation, the company states. For current products with model numbers starting with BEE, future compliant versions will have unique model numbers and the additional code OSM visible on the packaging, designating them as separate products for regulatory purposes. At present, the Switch 2 is not considered easy to repair, particularly when it comes to internal components like the battery. While Nintendo does operate an official global repair service, replacing parts yourself is difficult, something that has been widely criticized by repair advocates. A battery swap, in particular, is a time consuming process that can require extensive disassembly, making simple maintenance a hassle for users who would prefer to do it themselves. What remains unclear exactly how Nintendo will redesign the Switch 2 for the European market to meet the new rules. It is also not yet known whether this revised model will remain exclusive to Europe or eventually be released in other regions as well. In theory, standardizing a single global model would be the simplest approach, but Nintendo has not confirmed any such plans. As the regulatory change approaches, further details are expected to emerge regarding the final design and rollout strategy for the updated system. And my next story also has something to do with Switch 2. Um, so they're rolling this out in the EU, the European Union, but there's no evidence saying that's going to stop there. So will this come to the States? Will this come to other countries? Un- Unfortunately, we don't know. Um, but just because our parts going to be affordable if you can repair it yourself. That's that that it didn't say that. It just said that this would be ones that you could repair yourself. But you still gotta wonder how expensive the parts are going to be if you need a new part. So yeah, it's going to take place this coming well, let's see, February. That's in 8 months. So about 8.5 months. This hits EU, and then we'll see if it makes its way to other countries in 2027, 2028, and beyond. So and this is going to be a new. They said this is going to be a new model. It's going to have different numbers for the model number than the normal Switch 2 does. So if you're really tech savvy and always wish you could just repair the Switch 2 yourself, you can. But again, they haven't said what it's going to cost to fix to like replace parts that need to be replaced, and they haven't said if it's coming to other countries. We'll just have to wait and see.